without offer, I can't talk. No. No, I saw a lot of messages, but didn't open yet. Thank you, offer. Soda. That's perfect. Better than nothing. No, better than nothing.
זה כיף לכם פה במזגן. Oh my God. Soda.
But they brought a lot of beers
No.
and champagne. Ask Daki to bring one towel.
עובד. להרים. אל תדאג. הוא לא יקבל קצר.
You said everything. So, okay. About criticism, that's a part of a big club like Maccabi, and I came ready for that here. You know, it's a huge expectation from the media, from the fans, from everyone. Always try to find something what is wrong, and you have to accept that. You have to deal with that, and just to find a way to protect the team and the players from that. So that's the answer. First of all, I would like to congratulate Beersheva for amazing battle. They push us all the season, and they was really competitive. And I know now it's not easy for them. And congratulations for their coach and players how they fight with us. And yes, now we were a little bit better. And I can understand them how is they feeling, and that's the reason why I want to mention. After that. Of course, big thank you for our players because they were amazing all the season. Their commitment and behaviors. How I told them before the match that I know everyone judged them after this match about win or lose the match. But before that, I told them just enjoy and relax and enjoy football. For me, for the staff, you are already champions because of the way how they behave, not just the players, all the club from you know, our kitmans gave us example every day how one champions need to behave, and after that from them until Mitch like owner, all the people, thanks to everyone for support, for everything, and this is result of how we worked all year. No question, that's it, thank you. Question only when we lose. Thank you. I can't say about one moment. It was many moments, but the point is, of course, we had a doubt. Always you have doubts. You have some convinced, but the point is our job is to our convince to win our doubts, and that's not about the football, about the life, about everything. You are always between something, but hard work, commitment, and everything help you to be positive and to try to find a way to win. I just was focusing on my job. It's not easy, but people here, uh, told me exactly how is the situation, and in the moment when I accept to come, I know how is the situation with alarms, with everything. It's not easy, of course, to handle that, but I don't prefer to try to find some excuses. We are here, and about Europe, never I didn't ask for excuses about traveling and everything because we fight for that. We represent Maccabi and Israel in Europe, and that's some of the part of the job. Of course, that's why we had squad like how we had, and why we use a lot of rotation, why we maybe suffered during the season, and then we find a way to take champions. You don't care what you said. Sorry? Yes, it's very clear, and that's one of the biggest reason why I accept. It's how that all conversation was. They showed how serious they are, and it was like how it is with Dominic, with Ben, then with Jack, and of course with Mitch. So that's and they all gave me confidence to accept this challenge. Not just like a coach, like a person. First of all, you have to, make impact on the things where you can do that. That all things that you don't have any influence. You just need to accept and to find a way. So that's always the message. No secrets about some strategies, something like that. That's how I accept the life. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. listen, is yes, some similar mentality, but a lot of difference. And I grow during the season. Big credit to my staff; they helped me a lot. People who came with me, but also staff who was here. They helped me a lot about many things, and it's not the same. It's totally different. Always you have to learn about culture, about habits, about everything in another country. So during the season, I changed a lot. I myself, and I accept many things what I didn't before in Serbia in another situations. But that's part of the job, and that's the how difficult and how nice is to be a coach. I like that, but it's difficult because always you have to live with decisions, and every day you have a lot of opportunities to make good and bad decisions, and after that you have to live with that. Nothing special. I enjoy in this a lot of concerns, a lot of doubts, but I enjoy in this job, in this amazing club, and I accept everything, and I just try to help. That's part of my job. So decisions, a lot of mistakes, and I try just to help the players to show their best. So every match when we lose, it's very tough to accept that. But from that match, we learned maybe sometimes more than from when we win, and that's helped us a lot. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's difficult to explain, but many of that, how you explained it, was part of rotation. It was in the moments when we have matches every 3 days, and that's why also credit for my medical and fitness department because we didn't have any muscle injuries. That's very important, and why? Because they hard work, and also we used a lot of players. And when you now compare, we have many players, many of that what you mentioned with between 25 and 35 matches, so not 50 and something like that. And how we like last I think 2 3 months we have full squad, 22 players every day, train good, and that's from that moment we start to play better, to take results and everything because they fight between each other for any minutes. And then my job is just to choose about many things, how always we choose the players with attitude, body language, and especially tactics and some specific details about opponents and our philosophy. I enjoyed. It is I said many times, you guys try always the find something between, like who said the speaking, not speaking. I said many times we are like a family. We are like a family, and we worked together. So he is one of the biggest professional I've ever seen, and I enjoy to work with him.
טוב, סיימנו? Let's use the security.
Okay.
בסדר?
Of course, of course. No, I finished. Look how many more responsibility people than me here. So no, I'm joking. Listen, we have a time for that. Now it's time really to rest. Only plans is to go celebrate tonight, to go on holiday with my beautiful wife and daughter, and to enjoy with them because they sacrifice a lot during the year. Next question. Thank you.
One more? You had enough? After 15 years, you figure it out. I mean, of course, the fact that we succeeded to win the title obviously turns out to be the ultimate satisfaction. But, you know, you're not satisfied with everything along the way. But nobody is. So, in the end, you know, more good moments than bad moments. Well, I mean, first of all, Israel is the clubs for sure have been pretty competitive in Europe. I mean, there's limits. I think we've teetered on, on being consistently more competitive, and less competitive over the years. So there's certain things that create limitations to how far we're going to go in Europe. I think there's other things that are also part of that, which are not just simply how far we go in Europe, but how we do things. How we do things on the way to wherever we go in Europe, or even at home, for that matter. So yeah, we've got room for improvement, no doubt. But I think we've established a reasonable level. To get to the next level requires certain things. Some of them are, not up to us, but other ones are up to us, and we'll keep coaching and keep pursuing, the next level. Well, you know, um, I think there's a lot of there was a lot of stress on the organization, and made us stronger. This result is certainly going to make us even stronger as a group, as a club. Um, these things make you closer. What we've gone through. So I think we've handled it quite well. Actually, I'm quite proud of the organization. I'm very proud of um, the coach. He certainly does not get blown over by the wind, and his entire staff take his lead, and so do a lot of other people. Proud of Ben and Dom, and all the staff. That a lot of people don't see, part of it. So there's a lot of people who've stuck by the organization through a lot of stress, a lot of stress. So I'm proud of everybody. There's been lots of lots of other possibilities along the way. Look at them each year, and for the most part, I would say I'm pretty happy with the decisions so far over those years. Fairly satisfied with the ultimate results. I think there's still room for improvement, but I would say I'm pleased with that decision that came on that I'd made early on in my chapter. Look, there's a lot of things that go on in here, but I mean, everything has to come to an end eventually. Nothing lasts forever, and I think in this case, Iran weighed all the various things to consider, and he made the decision that he wanted to end this year would be the end of his career here at Maccabi. So that's how it happened. first of all, I was saying to Jack when we were on the field, part of the what we were celebrating, that you never know how you're going to feel. Nobody knows how you're going to feel in any given moment. They're sort of spontaneous because, of course, we don't know what the outcome is going to be. But this is a championship for whatever reason that feels very good. It's up there. I'll have to think about it in terms of where it ranks, but it definitely ranks in the upper half, if not, very up in the upper half. Second coaches, I would say, we have some meetings to have. Sharko's done an excellent job. He's put up with a lot. I'm impressed and appreciate his resilience and his fortitude, his decency. He's actually a very decent human, and he's got good values. Sets a very good example for this club. Yeah, I mean, again, these are things that we discuss in the privacy of our organization. So, we will do that, and when the time comes, we'll expound. We will share what the future holds. But Ben has done an excellent job. He's been a great partner in a sense, great CEO, and he's put up with a lot as well. I mean, this is not an easy place to be. He's here with his family and kids. I mean, come on. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, we should stop and think about it and appreciate people like Ben who stand up for this place, and in not just in words, but in actions and really in his heart. So I'm very grateful to Ben for being here, and I think he's done an excellent job. That's the first. You're going to need some of that, I can tell you. I'm not going to answer that question because we're going to have fun tonight, and then we're going to start preparing for next year. So I don't think I want to. It's a great question. I've never actually been asked that question directly. Certainly not in public. Okay, go ahead. actually. I think, I think like most everybody, it's been very, very difficult. Uh, yeah, I mean, the situation is hugely complex and sad and painful. Um, so that's how I've felt, I think, along with everybody. I mean, I'm very proud to be the owner of Maccabi Tel Aviv and to be able to be involved in this way in Israel. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's something way, way bigger going on and has been going on for a long time and puts things into perspective. With all due respect, standing, receiving the plate for the championship next to, the mother of hostages. I mean, it's just, it's just impossible to really to comprehend this and all of the crazy contrasts and contradictions and extremes. Yes, of course, nobody has answers to the big questions, but we do have to do this and enjoy this and try to live, but we also can't forget what's going on. I don't forget what's going on, and I'm sure I feel just like I'm sure I feel aside from the politics, where you might stand, where I might stand. I mean, I think universally, all of our hearts are, you know, are broken over what's happened. So that's how I feel too. Again, it's just very difficult to find the words. I would dedicate this championship and bloody well everything else I have to dedicate to the hostages and those who are still in captivity and those who are not and their families. I mean, their families are hostages too. You know, um, I'm very proud of the players. I mean, it's incredible. Um, they, along with the staff, but frankly, the players. I mean, took the initiative on many fronts. To bring some, you know, love, some respect, and just some comfort to people affected directly. And I have to tell you, like, it's up there with the proudest moments. When I've heard about what some of the players and management have done, how far out of their way they went to do things. Like there was nothing that was going to stop them, because they know they're in a position to comfort people and lift them up a bit, give them a little bit of just let the sun come in a little bit through the clouds, um, and there was nothing going to stop them from doing it. It's amazing. Like I have a lot of respect for a lot of the players and staff for doing that. So as an owner, I mean, what can I tell you? I mean, it makes you feel like this is a very good use of this platform, this institution, Maccabi Tel Aviv. it's a good question. So it's great we don't have to answer the question about the coach because Tuchman's already declared Tuchman signed him. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential, like you said, for moving parts. I think, I think we've done a pretty good job preparing ourselves for all the variations and permutations that are possible for next year. I feel like we're ahead of it. So we'll see. Yeah, some of what you said can happen. All of what you said can happen. None of what you said can happen. But we're prepared for any one of those scenarios. So I think we're all feeling, reasonably confident about, assembling or maintaining or assembling a decent side for Europe and next year. And Tom and Ben and Jack, Jarko, myself, we've all been busy bearing down on that. No, it hasn't given me any second thoughts. In fact, I'm proud of being the owner of Maccabi Tel Aviv, and it hasn't been easy in respects that you've pointed out. I guess we're all in some form of danger, you guys here, me over there, other people in Washington, Pittsburgh, or, yeah, it's always been there. My mom is a Holocaust survivor, grew up believing it was, operating below the surface. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a very complex issue that we haven't done a good enough job dealing with, all of us. But anyway, yes, we're all in this together for sure.